Marcel would be different than some of the other guys we've seen this year?
Yeah, he's a talented QB. You know, he can use his legs, he can use his arm. I feel like, you know, all these games prior that we had, it's a good, you know, build up for this game to kind of show us, you know, what a mobile QB can do. So it's not going to be our first rodeo of seeing a QB that can run the ball or use his legs to try to extend plays. So, you know, those games prior really helped us kind of prepare for this game. So kind of know what we'll kind of get into with mobile QBs.
Go to Natalie in the back.
Josiah, I feel like we've maybe talked to you about this before, but what do you think with your team specifically has made you guys so successful against mobile quarterbacks this season and all the times you faced them?
Yeah, just everyone focusing on their 111. You know, everyone has a job and responsibility in each play. Everyone's just trying to execute it to the best they can. And, you know, the best way you can also eliminate that is just getting 11 passes of the ball, you know, playing with great effort. So that's the best thing, you know, we've been able to do throughout the year, but also just starting all the way back from spring ball to fall camp and just all the way through the season now. So that's just something we've been trying to build since, you know, we started playing together.
Questions? Zach?
Yeah, Texas A&M has an explosive offense. What type of problems do you see them creating? And
yeah, I mean, they got a lot of athletes, a lot of good players, you know, so, you know, they can create a lot of explosive plays, you know, in the run game, in the pass game, and a lot of talented receivers they have. So, you know, just trying to eliminate, you know, we have good players just like they have good players, but just trying to dominate their job better than they can, you know, that's what it's going to come down to. We're trying to eliminate any explosive plays they try to have and just try to create negative plays in the backfield when it comes to run or pass. So that's the number one thing, really, just trying to stop those explosive plays that you see on tape that they're able to get. You know, you got good players, so.
I would guess you spent a lot of time playing with Matt, playing quarterback on the other side in practice. What have you seen out of him? Not just the last 2 weeks, but really last 2 months.
Yeah, you know, he's confident. You know, he has those guys, Sam and Mo, who can really help him. We've been helping him, talking to him, and, you know, just helping him out, you know, on that side of the ball. But yeah, he's gonna be ready to go. You know, we trust him, trust Matt. You know, his preparation. You know, what we've been seeing from out of practice. But yeah, those guys like Bo and Sam, just talking to him and just trying to help him out in any way they can.
Josiah, Texas A&M doesn't allow very many sacks or tackles for loss. Obviously, Marcel's elusive and is able to avoid some would-be sacks, but what does their offensive line do well to keep him upright and also create holes in the run game for the running backs?
Yeah, I mean, they have a good offensive line, you know, and they do a good job not just protecting them, but try to make sure they don't let any run-throughs within the defense, you know, making sure they don't create any negative plays, and play calling, they do a good job trying to make sure in the run game they're not creating any negative plays. You know, they want to at least, you know, try to gain a couple yards or at least get no gain. They don't want to create any negative plays, so you know, the pass game. But they do a good job overall as far as the offensive line and the coaching as well, just trying to make sure they don't create any negative plays. But it'll be a good game. You know, we have good offense, we have good defense, and you know, we're gonna try to create as many negative plays as we can and sacks.
Any more for Josiah?